Hi guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to Spain, more accurately welcome to Guatemala. I've come to do, this is my first video that I've done here, now that I'm back in Spain. So I've left Torrevieja, where I'm staying, and come to my favourite place. Lovely wee spot. Castell y Vila de Guatemala. So I've been here just over a week, or I've been in Torrevieja for just over a week. For anyone who doesn't know, who hasn't watched the channel before, I'm staying for a few weeks in one of my subscribers' homes, and this is him. Right guys, at last, this is Lawrence.
Hi!
Lawrence is my subscriber that's allowed me to use his house for the next 6 or 7 weeks. So I'm here at last. He's going home today, back to Scotland, back to the cold weather, and I'm looking forward to having a nice break. So yeah, I've got the dogs in, all settled. Looking forward to a bit of a break now and get tore into making videos again. Alright, speak to you later.
Later.
Right, so Lawrence is gone and had to put the mad dog's wee face mask on while Lawrence was here, just in case he took a jump at him. But it's 2:30. I'm going to go for a swim in the pool and then I'm going to unpack everything. Oh, it just feels good to be in one place and I'm going to be settled for a while. Right, so Lawrence is only away half an hour. I've unpacked. I'm done. And I've made all sorts of decisions. I'm not going to use Lawrence and his family's cupboards with their stuff and their bed clothes and all that sort of stuff, because it's not fair. So I've strategically placed all my stuff, which will also make it, whenever, in whatever length of time I'm here, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, easier not to be leaving stuff all over the place, leaving stuff behind. And one final thing, I brought 6 bottles of Heineken, right? But they're warm. So Lawrence, I know you're saying I'm not going to do a beer, but this is the only one I'm going to drink. But my beers are cool, and I'm going to drink any more of yours. I'm going to leave you Heineken in this place. So cheers everybody, and I welcome me to Spain. And it's funny, whenever you're all the travelling, it's hard with dogs and then hotels and whatever, you don't feel like it, and all of a sudden I feel like I've arrived. So this is fantastic. Again, cheers. Oh God, I'm sweating. And I've spent the last week or so getting everything sorted out with solicitors and banks. So I've now got a bank account, I've now got a bank card and everything else. I've now got my solicitor on the ball, doing everything that has to be done, and now I can just chill out. So my last video left off in France, and I had decided not to video much more, and then from bits and pieces since. So I'm going to jump back now because there's a few things I'm going to look for. Number one, the very next day in France, I drove through the Pyrenees, and some of the most spectacular views I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if how well they're going to come out in camera. Haven't looked yet, but I'll show you that, and a few bits and pieces to do with buying the property since I've got here. Alright, so start off now. This is the last bit of France. It's only a wee short clip.
Flashback.
So leaving Bordeaux, a slight problem. It is only a slight problem, it's happened before. That window won't shut properly, it's like that much open. But it will at some point, it'll close. So I hope it doesn't affect the noise too much. So I was wearing a t-shirt and shorts there, and I decided to It's still a bit nippy, but by the time I get to Spain, surely it'll be warmer. And I put the dogs, out. I didn't have a shave in the shower, and the dogs out. It's just too cold. So I'm back to long sleeves and trousers again. So today I'm heading to, I think it's Zaragoza, which is in the centre of Spain. It's another big drive, not as big as yesterday. 5 hours, 55 minutes, and I'm just going to blast it. I can honestly tell you, having the dogs with you, having to go down to the hotel on your own with the dogs and all the long hours in the car, it's hard work. It's hard work. Wish I could force myself to do this in one go. It's 19 hours from Cherbourg to Torrevieja, and people do it. And it would have been over 2 days ago, but boy, even this today, it's daunting the length of time that I'm just going to be driving along one of these roads, these big roads. Anyway, so I haven't really got a choice. I'm trying to get to, there's all the vloggers out there from the Torrevieja area, or some of them will know this, but there's a get together, and I've never met any of them. I've talked to a few of them online quite a bit, but get together on Saturday night. This is Friday, so I would like to get to it, but it's another big drive again tomorrow, so I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know if I'm going to make it, and then by the time I get there I have to sign in the hotel and do all that stuff, so we'll see. But for now, it's Zaragoza, I think, onward and upward. I don't usually do this, but we're coming to some, what I know, is spectacular scenery. So I'm gonna shut up for about a minute and let you see. And believe me, this sort of scenery is always an experience to drive through. Every time I drive through France I say this, but it's just beautiful. Once you get off the motorways and on the country roads, hard to beat anywhere else in the world. Everything's immaculate, the villages are all very well cared for and quaint. We're getting close to the Spanish border. I've been there, I remember this road layout, and I just got a McDonald's coffee, and I remember being in the same place before. So, almost in Spain, almost home. Can I say that? Yep, I think I can.
End of flashback.
Market day today. Wonderful, how wonderful is that? And May's just the perfect temperature. Hope it was never shot in anger. Since I got back I haven't done any exploring or anything. I've either chilled out because I needed time. My last 11 months were so tough. When I got here I just needed a few days to do nothing whatsoever. So I haven't been out exploring or doing anything. It's the first day I've ventured out, and here I am back in the castle in just the loveliest setting, and it feels wonderful, and I'm so excited. I'm living in Lawrence's place, which is fantastic, beautiful house, but I've been a gypsy now for quite a long time, 2.5 years really, and in about another 4 weeks I'm going to move into my own place, and I can't wait for that to happen. I'm just looking forward to it so much, and I'll show you all around it and around the area, which is Villa Martin. But it's just great to be back. It's great now to be settled, and great to put that last year behind me. Torrevecchia, that direction. Alicante, that direction. Well, actually, yeah, that direction. So this was my first full morning here, and I had to go to the solicitors, and didn't read the paperwork and everything properly exactly, but charged the way down to the solicitors, the lawyers, and turned out that wasn't where I was meant to be. I was meant to be in Guardamar.
Flashback.
So, fairly big day today. It's 9 AM. I'm heading from the Abyss Hotel to the dogs are in the hotel. I'm heading to Codessa to my new solicitors. I'm then coming back to Alicante Abyss to get the dogs, and then moving into Lawrence's house at around 1:30. So I'll be glad to get settled. When you're living out of a suitcase and you have 2 dogs and a car and a window, by the way, my window, for anyone who's been watching, was down 2 inches since I left my dad's house. That's when it happened. And I've had to sleep in the car at night with mosquitoes getting in there and couldn't get it up. And so now it doesn't matter now. I'm in the car somewhere and the window went up. No! You need some things to try you. So, yeah, 20 minutes, I'll be in Codessa. I'll be glad to get this meeting over with, because I think this really sets the ball in motion with regard to my property that I'm buying. So all exciting stuff. I'm going to talk to him about a few other things, hopefully, like getting my car sorted out for registration in Spain, and a few other things which I'll go through as they happen. Alright, so onward and upward. Hey, there'd be enough salt in there to do you for your fish and chips for your whole life. I just passed a wee group of pink flamingos, but I couldn't get my phone out in time. That's about it. Flip's sake, been to the solicitors. Says, why are you here? You're meant to be at the notary. And I didn't know that. So I'm heading now like lightning into Guardamar. And the guy who was my solicitor, who I thought was Michael, it's a girl who's dealing with me. And I now know what a notary is. I sort of had an idea, but I thought that, yeah, I shouldn't have really thought the notary went out there. But I'm now heading for Guardamar in a hurry. Talk to you later.
2 hours later.
So, 11:15, all done. That was so easy. It was harder to get my NIE number because you had to go through a process and then go to a police station and queue up and whatever. So what happened there, and what would happen to anybody, now remember, I have an EU passport, which makes my life a bit easier, but you meet one of the solicitors, as I now know, at the notary. And a notary is like not a judge, but close to being a judge in their place. And you draw up the agreement with your solicitor. They have that all prepared. Now your solicitor here will do everything for you, right through to if you want them to get your internet for you, and it's all on that, and your power of attorney and everything. Organise your taxes, organise your payments. They will open a bank account for you that you don't even have to appear yourself. And then it's brought in to the notary, and she checks it all over and reads it all back to you, and as long as you're happy with it, it gets signed in her office to make sure it's all kosher. So that's all done. That cost €104, and I don't think I've now got a date that I should be able to move into that house. my apartment, and it's in middle of June, so that's brilliant if that happens. And I can't see any reason why it won't, because there's no mortgages or anything involved. So there you go. Now I'm going back to get the dogs and move to our temporary accommodation, and I'll be glad to get into somewhere like that and just settle and cook food that I'm in the mood for, because I've had all sorts of rubbish. I've never had as much Kentucky Fried Chicken and McDonald's in my life.
End of flashback.
So guys, gonna leave it off there. Hope you enjoyed that wee video. That's the end of the journey now. All the videos from now are going to be my new life in Spain. If there's anything you want to know, anything you'd like me to do or show you, just ask. Alright, so if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Go on, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're enjoying the channel. Love to hear your comments. But until next time, bye for now. Anyone who watched my last video, this is where I threw my cases. Unfortunately, I chopped off the Buddha's head. But I'm going to fix it. And there's a couple of wee marks on the Buddha's hair. I'll have to find a way to fix that as well. I'll keep you updated on that one. Because I've become a bit more spiritual than I ever was, I think I am a wee bit Buddhist, their beliefs. So I hope I haven't done myself any harm. But then if their beliefs are right, I won't have done myself any harm. I'm very forgiving. Oh jeez, I'm losing. Right.